Hello there again, Suraj here. Okay, so let's today talk about the second topic called event-driven design. Okay, so firstly let's talk about what is this. That video is make only for practice and understanding purpose. So I will just explain in simple way. So the first question is what is event-driven? So what is event-driven design? So event-driven design means that system react to event. The main topic is react to event. Okay. So let's overall talk about the reaction. Like example, we can say order is placed. Okay, so they say order is placed, payment is confirmed. Okay, and user is registered. Okay, so these are some event happen. Some order is placed. So whatever you can do, the observer they can do anything, and payment is confirmed. So these are all events. Okay. These are all event. Okay. Okay. So traditional. So let's say comparison. Comparison. What they do? They have traditional and event driven. Like in traditional system, all system tradition. What happen inside traditionals? In traditional, all event directly call to another services. Another service. So like everything is directly coupled, and what they have to do inside the event driven. In event driven design, that have one service publish a event. Okay, so let's example one service publish a event. Okay. So another service listen and listen that event, and other service listen that event and then react independently. Okay. So these are two key areas about what is event driven. Okay, so server do not tightly depend on each other. So in event driven, the key benefits is service that do not directly coupled directly coupled coupled to each other. That's mean one service can work independently and another service can work independently also. Okay, so let's take some example. So in example a event happened. Okay, so event order is placed. Then what is then the order service? Order service is create order and it publish a event. Okay, And this is a one service. They do two things. Order service create in order, and its place an event. Okay. So now what happened? A payment service listen the process. A payment service listen that listens and process payment. The another service they can do these things, and another inventory service reduce the stocks. Reduce the stock. Okay, and notification service. Notification service push a notification and SMS and mail. SMS or a mail. Okay, that is happen. And internally, what they have to the order service do not care about other services. Okay, who is listening? Like they do not responsible for who is listening. Who is listening? Okay, and the next comes down like why event-driven design is useful, and let's we talk about the why event-driven design is useful. Okay, so it is helping some key points like they have first benefits is reduced type coupling. Reduced type coupling. This is the first benefits, and it's also provide improved scalability. This is improved scalability and make system flexible and make system flexible. Okay. This is the key benefit they have. And we can also in future we can add the one more benefit, add new feature without changing the existing code. Okay, so in future we can add another feature. This is really helpful on this is very useful on microservice architecture. Architecture. Okay, and let's cover the another topic like synchronous versus is asynchronous. Synchronous versus asynchronous. Okay, so event driven system is useful for usually asynchronous. Okay, so what they have to event driven is mostly event driven are usually asynchronous. Asynchronous they have, and that's mean one service does not like just one service to its job and publish the event. Okay, there's to task and move on. This is a benefit. So other service process the event in their own time, and other service process the event their own time. On time. Okay. Okay. So there is some tool we can use it. Let's talk about the some tools. The tools are we can say Kafka, RabbitMQ, Azure Service Bus, and another is AWS, SNS, and SQS. SNS and SQS. Okay. So these are tool we can use it. This tool, help in sending and receiving event. Okay. These are sending and receiving events that's happened. Okay. These are tools happen, and the last we can go with final thought. Okay. So event-driven design helps system communicate through event, not direct call. Okay. So the one key point we have event-driven help system communicate throughout event, not direct call. Okay. And it's make application more resilient and scalable, and it make application more resilient and scalable. Okay. This is a best idea event driven design. This is the best idea event driven design. Okay. That's everything about me. Okay. So let's we summarize everything first. Okay, so event-driven design, what is it? It is a key point of React to event. Example like order is placed, payment is confirmed, user is registered. This a lot of event happen. Uh, Traditionally, what happened? Like traditionally all event directly call to another services. Like one service call another service. Like order service call payment service call then come to payment service call order service, and order service to email service. This is a fully tightly coupling that happen inside. Okay, so what have in event driven? Like event driven in one service have publish event, other service listen that event, and then react independently. So like order service placed, the payment services listen that event and process their own event. And same have order service placed, payment is confirmed, then the email service is start listening. Email service or SMS service, they have a start listening. Okay, so what happen is like server do not directly couple to each other. That's mean one service that can do not rely to another fully rely on another service, like order service placed and somehow payment service has failed, so it not affect to taking another order. So they have just a status like payment is pending, so order is not confirmed like that. Like simple example, when order is placed, order service create an order, okay, and publish the event. Okay, that's one task that one service have responsibility. And now what happened? A payment service listen that to process listen and process the payment. Inventory service reduce the stock, and notification service send SMS and mail. So these are listener. Like order service does not care about these services. Like what after that who listener do and how they have do. Okay, so the next term, why event driven design is useful. So it reduce tight coupling and improve scalability and make system flexible, and new features without changing existing code we can add it. These are key points, and this is a very useful in microservice architecture like synchron. Okay, so let's talk about the synchronous versus asynchronous. Like event driven is usually asynchronous, and that's mean order service does its job, publish the event and move on. Other service process the event and their own time. Like when they process, they are not their reliability. Like we for use achieve this event driven, we use some tools called Kafka, RabbitMQ, the service bus, AWS, SNS, and SQS. This will help sending and receiving event. Okay, final through event driven helps the system communicate through events, not direct call. It make application more resilient and scalable. This is the best idea of event driven design. This is a brief and basics about this. Okay, thank you.